Once, long ago, in ancient Greece, there was a very successful merchant named Zeno. He had everything a person could want: magnificent ships, precious cargo from faraway lands, and a reputation for being wealthy and successful. His happiness was tied to his possessions. One day, a terrible storm churned the sea. The winds howled and the waves crashed over Zeno's fleet. He lost everything: his ships, his cargo, his fortune, all swallowed by the angry sea. He washed ashore with nothing but the clothes on his back and a heart full of despair. Wandering through the city of Athens, heartbroken and lost, he felt like a failure. "How can I be happy now?" he thought. "My life is ruined." He stumbled into the city's main square, where he saw an old philosopher teaching under a beautifully painted porch. The old man was calm and content, even in the noisy, chaotic marketplace. Zeno, with nothing else to do, sat down to listen. The philosopher wasn't talking about money or success. He was talking about a different kind of wealth. He said, "Imagine you are an archer," the philosopher began. "You can control certain things: your training, your breathing, how carefully you aim the arrow. But you cannot control the sudden gust of wind that might appear, or if your target suddenly moves. Does a gust of wind make you a bad archer? No. A good archer is one who does their best with everything they can control and accepts what they cannot." A spark ignited in Zeno's mind. He realized he had spent his whole life worrying about the wind, the storms, the markets, what other people thought. He had completely forgotten to focus on being a good archer. He had lost his ships and his gold, things he could never truly control. But he hadn't lost what was truly his character, his thoughts, his ability to be brave, his choice to be kind. No storm could take those away. This single idea changed Zeno's life. He decided to stop worrying about what he had lost and focus on what he still had: the power to choose how to respond. He couldn't control the shipwreck, but he could control whether he let it make him bitter and miserable, or if he chose to learn from it and become a wiser person. Zeno began sharing this idea with others on that same painted porch, which in Greek was called the Stoa. And so, his philosophy became known as Stoicism. The story of Stoicism is just that. It's a guide to being a good archer in the game of life. It teaches you to separate what you can control, your actions, your character, your thoughts, from what you can't, everything else. You find peace not by getting everything you want, but by focusing your energy on being the best version of yourself, no matter what storms life throws at you. And this simple idea was so powerful that it wasn't just for merchants. It was used by a slave named Epictetus to find freedom in his mind, even when his body was in chains, and by a great Roman emperor.